Broadcasting live from an Airstream somewhere in Tornado Alley, bringing you the people, places, and stories from the Panhandle to the Red River. This is your Only in Oklahoma show.
And welcome to the show. Today we're heading for barbecue country in Ponca City. And after the break, what happens if you Google from a Google data center? I'm Brett. Nailed it!
I'm Harley, and no, you did
I stuck the landing.
Oh my god!
I Simone Biles the landing.
I really thought that I was going to have to do an AI voice intro.
More like Simone Bowles. God, that pizza is delicious.
A Stephen Hawking intro.
Welcome to the show. What are we talking about?
Well, we always talk about travel and tourism. In the state of
I know,
Oklahoma.
but what are we talking about in the
intro? Yeah. I totally think we need to talk about what we had for dinner.
We did. We had arguably.
Is there any argument?
There's no argument. It's the best pizza in Oklahoma. It's dicintios pizza.
I feel like
in Marlow.
Yeah, dicintios pizza in Marlow is an unfair addition to any food challenge that we do.
Listen, I would go to dicintios pizza whether there's crazy rain or not. You know what I mean? Don't care what the weather's going to be. I'm going to dicintios. They started being open on Wednesdays, ironically. Ironically, on the days that we record. I don't think that's a coincidence. Do you?
I'm not. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think it's a coincidence. I think you did it on
purpose. The fix is in. We're being bought.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, though, I can't. It's going to be hard for me to judge fairly. We discussed all sorts of options for that particular food challenge.
So, I guess... Do we announce it now?
Announce what?
As just a preamble to the...
We are considering doing a blind taste test.
Yes, different. It's going to be a different way of doing the tournament this time.
What do you guys think about
a blind taste test for the pizza?
Yes.
But we have to describe... You need to tell them what you mean by it.
So, doing the same thing we're doing, heads up, one restaurant versus the other.
Like a Pepsi challenge.
Like a Pepsi challenge.
Pepperoni challenge.
Yes.
Pepperoni challenge.
That's a great name.
It's the Pepperoni challenge.
The Only in OkShow Pepperoni Challenge.
Okay, so finish explaining what we're going to do.
Basically doing the same thing, the bracket style, but instead of anybody voting for it or us deciding arbitrarily, it's literally a blind taste test. And if Brett and I come up with different answers on a challenge, then I think we do a vote for the tiebreaker. A 24-hour tie-breaking vote.
Or rock, paper, scissors.
Or rock, paper, scissors.
I think we need to add... We have time to plan it. I think we have to add layers to it.
So, I was listening to an audiobook. It was a freebie from Audible.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, whatever. It's space stuff, and I can fall asleep to this. Whatever. It was a freebie, and I downloaded it, and it was like, this performance is done by AI.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God. It was the worst experience ever.
Was it jarring?
I have given 0 reviews on Audible for anything that I've listened to in the last 10 years that I've had Audible. The very first time I've done a review, I gave them a 1-star. It was horrible.
Yeah, AI. So, for those playing at home, I've been steadily trying to come up with t-shirt designs. I am not ashamed to say I am artistic.
Autistic.
Some may say autistic. And in Boston, I'm an artist. I'm very artistic in Boston. I went to Harvard, got a degree in art. But I'm not afraid to call in, phone a friend. Even if friend is Chad GPT.
Yeah.
So I've been using some AI to try to, because I want to get some t-shirt designs together. We don't have the scratch to pay someone $400 for a logo that, okay, that's it. You know, I don't want to be 1,200 deep.
Right.
Artificial intelligence isn't that intelligence.
No, it's not.
An app that will let you convert your designs into PNGs or workable pieces of art, and it doesn't automatically take your idea and make it to where if you do take the back of it, you do have the take off the background to convert it to the PNG, that it blends it.
Bleeds.
It bleeds terribly. I'm like, so I'm literally back to the drawing board on designs. So I'm creative, but I don't have the tools of the world. So yeah, me and AI are about to go toe to toe.
Well, I think AI is going to win.
I'm about to unalive some artificial intelligence.
So we have been talking a lot of barbecue, and we will continue to be talking a lot of barbecue. We have three this week.
Yeah, I had barbecue recently, and it's not even on the.
Why did you do barbecue that's not on the list?
Because I wanted to see, how is this possible? How am I in a town with 3 barbecue restaurants and none of them got picked? So it was literally at random. I picked, I keep wanting to say Baby Boy's barbecue. My baby boy could probably make better barbecue. Oh. But it's Buddy Boy Barbecue, and Shawnee, I do have a video. You know what? I have to do my job, and I will be posting a video.
A scathing review?
Not scathing.
Of Bad Billy Bear Claw Barbecue?
No, it's Buddy Boy Barbecue.
I think you said something different the first time. You said Billy Boy the first
Billy
time.
Boy.
And now it's Buddy Boy.
Buddy Boy.
Dude, they made a real good impression. Well, I can't wait for this video.
I know people that called it Billy Sims 12 times. It's not Billy Sims.
It's Buddy Sims.
Oh, God. Billy Sims is pretty good. No, it's Billy Bob's. Anyway. But, yeah, I'll be having that video up.
Well.
And a Brahms video. But we'll talk about that later.
Oh, my God. Another Brahms video.
Another Brahms video.
Well, I thought it was fitting that we should discuss the world famous barbecue sauce.
Dude, it's the only barbecue sauce. There's Head Country. I just spoiled it. Head Country is the only barbecue sauce.
I don't know if it's the only barbecue sauce.
It's the only one worth. I don't want the apple cinnamon peach cobbler.
You're talking about the original, the OG. Got
OG hot. OG or hot. I only need 2. Put that with mayonnaise on your barbecue sandwich.
Please stop with the damn mayonnaise.
Oh my God, it's so good. It's so freaking good, dude. You should try it.
No, I should not try it.
I noticed that every video, real quick about mayonnaise, every video that I do where there's mayonnaise involved, it gets right here.
Dude, it's so gross. It's disgusting. Can you please stop with the mayonnaise? It looks gross.
It gets right here, but I can't feel it. And then once you see it on camera, I can't. It messes up the flow if I clean it off. So in my Brahms video, you'll see me literally dip a fry into it and then eat it.
No.
Spoiler alert.
I don't need any spoilers from your videos, especially if they involve mayonnaise. But Head Country Barbecue from Ponca City, Oklahoma, 57% of Oklahomans.
Dude, it's the best barbecue sauce.
57% of Oklahomans use Head Country Barbecue.
It's the best. The consistency, it's not too thick, it's not too thin. When you can brush it on, it doesn't, you know what I mean? It's the perfect consistency. It's so good.
It has a really cool backstory.
Let's hear it.
So the originator, Donovan Fred Head, known as Uncle Bud, was a Navy cook in World War II. And when he returned from the war, he and his wife, Frida, tinkered with the recipe that he had worked up while he was in the Navy that he served to soldiers.
I just got a name correction. What did you say? Did you say Danny in there?
No.
You say Donnie.
Donovan Fred Head.
Okay.
What's a name correction?
Well, somebody's saying Danny. I don't know why they're saying Danny. Look on there. Somebody says Danny. Darth Pete.
Danny did not invent it. His uncle did. He bought it.
Danny did not invent it.
Listen to the story, Darth. Don't be starting this like right in the middle. But anyway, by 1947, Uncle Bud had perfected the recipe, and he began selling it in basically fruit stands, and then eventually in feed stores.
Yeah.
In 1977, the oil field construction contractor, Danny Head, bought the recipe from his uncle, and he realized there was some real potential there, and that's where it started. That is his son. No, it's not his son. It was his uncle.
Wait a second. Who are we talking about this?
Uncle Bud was Danny's uncle.
Okay.
Currently, CR is running Head Country Barbecue, and he is Danny's son.
We normally don't get audited.
We need to stop reading the comments
Okay, I'll stop
in the middle of the show. So CR Head, the current resident of the throne of Head Country Barbecue Kingdom, says that after more than 7 decades, we're still here coming up with new ways to enjoy cooking and eating together. So long as people enjoy it, we'll proudly keep doing what we do best, bringing family, friends, and generations together for great times and flavors worth sharing.
When I worked for an oil field company called Drill Right Technologies, one of the things they did is we went to lunch. We always had a lunch of some kind. And they had Head Country Barbecue come in. They brought Head Country Barbecue all the way from Ponca City. They came and catered our, I don't know, somebody.
We'll get into some of the tendrils of Head Country Barbecue because it's not just a sauce.
It's a sauce, boss.
Yeah, there are some additions to the kingdom, so to speak. It really, though, in the late 1970s, it quickly became more than just a sauce. It's really a legacy in Oklahoma, and the accolades that they started getting. I mean, #1 barbecue in the country kind of things across the board.
Right.
And then, like I said, they have 57% of the market share in Oklahoma.
We do too.
I think we probably have more than 57% of the market share.
We do have more of the market share. And we're going to tell you how you can get involved with that a little bit later on the show, but go ahead.
But yeah, 75 years in business, 75 years making.
That's a long time to be the sauce boss. 58%, you're in charge of the sauce. 57%.
Yeah.
You're in charge of the sauce.
I don't think it dropped.
No.
I think I said 57, and then you just somehow randomly decided to add a percentage point to it, which I'm sure they probably wouldn't mind.
No, probably not.
But yeah, this thing is a global phenomenon now, and it started right in Ponca City.
Phenomenon. Yep.
So, according to Paul Schatt, the Head Country Food Products General Manager, he said the sauce is still made, 75 years later, still made with the same ingredients, just like it was when it was originally invented. It contains no modifiers, gums, starches, or colors.
It's so good.
Come on, dude, that's a big deal.
That's a big deal. In a world where there's 100 ingredients for something that literally says it's one flavor.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
Like, you can't buy water that
doesn't have
something in it.
Right. Or lie to you about having something in it that doesn't. Stop buying alkaline water. It's not a thing. Go ahead.
Technically, it is a thing, but I don't think that it does what you think it does.
Right. I don't think people think that it's like their savior. It's not.
No. So they have done a lot of expansion on their flavors, a bunch of different lines. They now make salsa. They make marinades. You like the hot and spicy. I think it's the hot and spicy version is probably a little too hot
for your taste.
Not
it's a habanero. I think you're talking about the habanero. They have a habanero that's really good.
They have an apple habanero.
That is so good.
So good. But I like the sweet mustard.
You know what? I do like the sweet mustard.
Have you tried it?
Maybe. I think may have sampled some.
Okay. Anyway, they do all of that. They have their Head Country seasoning. They also have the Head Country restaurant and the Head Country barbecue competition teams.
Here's just something I have a quandary. How does Head Country, arguably the top dog in barbecue, they've got restaurants, they make salsa, they make marinades, they make all the stuff. How in the blue hell do they not make the turn?
That's a good question.
They are the freaking godfather of barbecue in Oklahoma. Currently. They're at the top of the heap.
Yeah, but, I mean, I don't know.
Hell, but Swadley's didn't make it, and Swadley's is... I don't care what you say about Swadley's. Swadley's has been in the barbecue conversation for quite some time. I remember when Swadley's was in the old A&W on Southwestern. There wasn't anything else. The hell, Swadley, like I said, Swadley's didn't make the cut. So
no, and there are a bunch of other places that when you think of barbecue, certain names pop up all the time. Van's Pig Stand's one of them that didn't make the cut.
It didn't make the cut.
I don't even think there were any votes for Van's Pig Stand.
I think Van's got some.
It was single digit.
Yeah, you got to give. They get a little bit of love, but dude, I'm having nightmares about barbecue.
But I will say, if you are looking for some ideas, their website, headcountry.com, has a bunch of recipes. There are a couple that I literally bookmarked so I could give them a whirl.
And then claim them as your own.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Well, I mean, I don't ever
Harley Country Barbecue.
I don't actually ever follow a recipe, so to speak.
I know.
Kind of just close to.
I've had your pecan praline.
There was no pralines.
Penne pasta.
I think it was walnut. It was pecans, turkey, black olives. Yes.
In a world where we could have went and bought groceries.
I don't think there were groceries to be bought. I think we were starving and there was no. Next time you're on the barbecue aisle, don't forget your home state hero, Head Country Barbecue. Check out all of the information on Head Country and all of their cool recipes, headcountry.com.
Well, after the break, if you Google Stillwater, does it still just give you a million links about the Matt Damon movie? Well, today's show is brought to you by Friends of Nicomapark, a local nonprofit we've been working with for quite some time. They're working to raise funds for a community park that's we're talking like a 60-acre, miniature Central Park in the smack dab in the middle of Nicomapark Park.
They're trying to turn it into a safe, exciting space for the community. They're adding soccer fields. They're adding a walking trail, a splash park, a dog park, pavilions. But more importantly, the thing that I like, they're adding a spot for large festivals.
Oh, yes. Now, speaking of large festivals, there's this little thing coming up in September called the Rib Burn. They're looking for sponsors. If you're interested in getting involved with sponsors, we'll put a link in the show notes. But things are really popping up out there.
One of the things I can't wait for,
Bites of EOC again?
I'm ready for Bites of EOC.
I am ready for Bites of EOC.
Here's the thing. If you just want to try all the food in the general vicinity, Bites of EOC, I think it's $10, maybe $20.
That's a good deal, man. I mean, it's the greatest hits.
It is everything under the sun. Every restaurant is there in full force with their key menu items, the things, and every one of them was great.
All of them were great. Great people, great food. It's a great community, and it's really easy. Even if you don't want to get involved, you never know. You're passing through. There's tons of great food in the area, tons of things to do. You may be passing through, want to partake in the dog park. If you want to get involved, it's simple. Go to facebook.com/Friends of Nicomapark.
So today's news story, Brett, from the Oklahoma State Department of Commerce.
Yeah.
The city of Stillwater is excited for further progress toward establishing an economic driver for the region and is pleased to announce Google as the Fortune 100 company that acquired land at the intersection of Perkins and Richmond Roads with plans for development of a data center campus.
How do you feel about Oklahoma kind of being a softcore Silicon Valley? Do you like that idea?
I think it's a great thing for the state. They're all high-paying jobs.
Yeah.
And it's right near a college campus, so they're going to be recruiting.
Well, and obviously tech is the way, but I would like to see more larger manufacturing jobs move back in. You know, Canoe, we talked about them, and kind of just talking about things that were kind of innovative to the community and to the state of Oklahoma. Canoe filed for bankruptcy; they fell through. So
they did.
I would like to see more of the manufacturing side, but I'm cool with Google. I use Google all the time.
I think everybody uses Google all the time.
They do.
But the mayor, Will Joyce, said Google choosing Stillwater is a testament to the strength of our economy, our workforce, and our commitment to community investment.
Yeah.
The project is a tremendous collaborative effort among the city, our economic development partners at the Stillwater Chamber of Commerce, and several local stakeholders. Together, we look forward to welcoming Google to the Stillwater community. I think that the first thing on the agenda, Stillwater, talk to Google, because Stillwater was a town in Oklahoma way before Matt Damon